There we go. So, as I said, we've got some more goodies. We'll just go into the passes. There we go. We've got some brews and some chickens, which are great. Another great thing about this is that we also still have the Arbiter. Rewards that we can claim. We can't use the promo codes, but if you look in, free energy on every single one. So some free gems there. We've got the XP boost just here. Lots of really good free stuff, which we're definitely going to try and get. We've completed another mission. There we are. So now we're going to go back into the sewers of Arnak. Like I said, we're just going to follow missions through. Just try and do the best that we can do. There we go. I'm going to put the accuracy on because, you know what, he hasn't got any accuracy on any of those pieces. So we do just want to try and get a bit of poisons landing as it's a little bit of extra damage. There we go. As you can see, Kale in the lifesteal, he's hitting and he's healing, which is great. I mean, to be honest, we probably don't need it at this level of the game, but it's always great to have a little bit of healing. So we're just going to keep going through. So these points, I don't know if you can see that we're getting tournament points. So this is going to be the novice tournament. So that's another thing we want to try and do, really, is basically win that novice tournament if we possibly can. So we're just going to keep trying to get as many points as we possibly can. Another good place to start is Arena. I find Arena can be really frustrating. I've never been a huge Arena fan, but that's just me personally. Some people love it, some people don't. It's kind of a personal thing. A lot of it depends on the champions you have. So certainly we'll be hoping to pull some really great champions, but the summon rate in the game, it's not the best. So, we kind of have to work with what we've got. I think after 30 days we get our first speed boost champion, which is High Katoon after 30 days. Now, High Katoon's fantastic. Very underrated champion. Speed is king, as I said earlier, so we definitely want to be getting as much speed as we possibly can. Just kind of going through this now, completing the missions, getting the free stuff, getting those tournament points. In terms of, for me, I've played previously. One thing I'll say is the amount of stuff you get here from Plarium starting now is fantastic. You're getting a lot of free stuff, a hell of a lot of free stuff. We've got another champion. We're probably not going to use him, but there we go. So basically, most people will say put 4 champions in, getting XP. For me, I just want to try and get as many 3 stars as possibly can and get those rewards along the bottom. I'd love to get the Void Shard. I'd love to be able to 3-star all the way through normal campaign, get 2 Void Shards. Love a Cold Heart. Wouldn't say no to a Warlord. There's quite a few. Wouldn't say no to the new Fusion Champion that's currently going on. There we go. We've unlocked our Tavern, which was kind of unlocked anyway. But as you go up in level, you will tend to unlock more content within the game as well. So, like level 10, I believe, unlocks clans. Now, you definitely want to be in a clan. You definitely want to be hitting clan boss. Clan boss is where you're going to get a lot of shards, books, and stuff like that. Things like legendary books. So I've started with Tahanarak. I've also got Elenaril. Elenaril's going to really, really complement Kale with her poison explosion and stuff like that. So that's why I chose Elenaril as a download link. There is others available. But yeah, that's why I kind of chose her. I think she's going to work really well with Kale early on and unlock my clan boss. I'm not expecting, that I'm going to be hitting Ultra Nightmare within 3 days. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be a slow process, but this is kind of just for everybody starting the game. This is what it's like. This is what you can expect. And I think it's important, because the average player doesn't have the knowledge base that a content creator has. It's not to say that they can't get it. It's not to say that you can't learn the game, because you will learn the game as you go through the game. That's completely natural. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of stuff on auto now. I don't really need to be doing too much more. So again, equip a support type champion with 4 life artifacts. That's going to be easy because we got the 6. I mean, she's support, so could we just put her in it? Yeah, so I think that's what we will do. We will just put her in this gear here. I'm also going to be doing some worst possible rolls, of course. So a lot of this is going to be RNG based when you're getting your rolls and stuff like that. Of course, we'd all know where we'd all like it to go. Again, you know, we'd have liked a bit of that in defense, but it is what it is. We're just going to keep doing this. So as you can see, I'm completing some missions, some quests as well, some challenges, which is great. We're going to be going back to them. I'm just going to put her in. I mean, HP gauntlets for HP for a sport champion's never going to be a bad thing. There we go. We've got some speed and some accuracy. There we go. That's perfect. Going to get some HP, I believe, on the chest as well. Like I said, we do want speed boots, and we will change these out, but we are just trying to get the missions completed and the quests completed as quickly as possible. So we want those 300 gems to be able to get our masteries on our first champion. There we go. Everything but speed, of course. There we are. So as you can see, I've completed some quests. In a minute, it's going to ask me to go back and win one of each type of artifact from... I'm just going to complete these ones as well, in line with that. Just because it's basically free stuff. No, we don't want your starter builder. We're not going to be spending any money. There we go. So there we are. Use 4 XP brews at the tavern. So let's just put a few XP brews into Kale. Get him going. I don't know if it's just me that finds this frustrating as how, but there we are. I find my big clunky fingers always tend to be clicking the wrong thing. I just want to use the 4 for now. We don't want to upgrade Kale right at this particular point, and the reason for that is a bit further along in the missions we are going to get one that is going to say upgrade a 3-star champion to 4 stars. So as you saw from the apprentice pass, we got those chickens. That's something you don't, you know, when I started playing, you didn't get that. You literally had to make some food champions for it. So we're completing our daily quests. That's another thing, really important. Complete your daily quests every single day. It's free stuff. Every 30 days you're going to get yourself a sacred shard. You're going to get yourself a void shard. So it's definitely worth doing. There we go. We have summoned our 5 champions. No rares in there. That's a shame, but there we go. And now we're just going to keep going. So we're going to do this arcane keep. We're going to want this anyway because we're going to be wanting to... Oh, we did get a rare. Oh, we got longsword turrets. There we go. We'll have that. Stick him in there. I think I'm going to put crit rate. I'm going to put him in the lead there. Because we get a bit of extra crit rate from Elenaro being in the lead. Kale now is going to just one bomb everything pretty much. Famous last words. There we go. And there we go. Longsword Turret is actually a very good champion, so definitely somebody I might look at. But it's a case of, you know, we've got some champions that we need to work on. For now, our focus is going to be Kale. We just want him at 6 stars. Oh, there we go. Nice little block damage there on longsword turrets, and we're just going to be getting him to 6 stars really, following the missions and getting him to 6 stars. So there's going to be points where we have to go back on ourselves, and when we go back on ourselves, I'm just going to complete some of those challenges as well. There we go, clear stage 7 of Catacombs. I actually really like the story mode, guys. There's one, the Hallowed Halls, absolutely my favourite thing in the whole world. I absolutely love the dialogue in there. I don't know why, just do. I actually really enjoy the campaign. to be honest with you. I think campaign's fantastic. It gets very grindy when you have to just keep running through again and again and again to get your food champions. Do you know what? I actually really like the story mode in campaign. I'd actually quite like a bit more sort of cinematics within the game. I don't really see where they'd put it, but doing it in the campaign, it's kind of fun to watch. So if you've never played before, definitely watch it. It's really interesting. We had to call the Arbiter, which was a series on YouTube which anybody can watch. I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. We also got RTAC from that. It's a shame we're missing that. Got another champion there. Dampier, I believe that is. Don't think we'll be using her. She'll probably be food at some point. I think is she used in the fusion for Broadmoor? I believe she's used in the Broadmoor fusion, so might keep her. There we go, just kind of flying through this nice and quick and easy. As you can see, Kale's pretty much one-shotting stuff. He's healing himself. To Hanorak's fantastic. I did say we were going to look at her kit, so we will go and have a little look at her kit, but you can kind of see what she's doing. Putting him to sleep there, but doesn't really matter. Kale's going to go and one-shot everything. There we go. And we should be getting to the point where we've completed yet another challenge. So guys, have any of you restarted the game? Have any of you started to play again in the last sort of 6 months? You know, what do you guys think? You know, how much is it better? Is it easier? Is it more difficult? I'll say the start of the game is a lot easier, with all the great champions and stuff that they're giving us. I think that, you know, like I say, when I first started playing, there is no way you were getting a free Void Legendary from a promo code. Absolutely no way. It just was not happening. It's as simple as that. And you probably had to pull 225 Voids before you got a Legendary as well. So the fact that you're getting one for free is absolutely phenomenal for me. There we go. We'll just go through there, and we've got a rare piece of gear there. Don't often get rare gear from campaign, especially not this early on. There we go. Upgrading attack champions with a skill tome. So definitely want to be getting Kale's skills upgraded as soon as possible. So one thing you'll notice is books. It takes books to upload our skills. So you get 3 different types of, well, 4 now actually. I forget about mythical. Probably because I still don't even have any on my main accounts. But yeah, you get 4 different types of books. You've got rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. Legendary, epic, and mythical are just nigh on impossible to get your hands on in the game. They're really, really difficult. There we go, we've completed that as well. So now we're just going to go into the classic arena. Yeah, they're really difficult, so you want to make sure that you're using the right rarity of skill tome in the right champion. So we're just going to set our defense here. We're going to put Kale in for the HP. We're going to go Elegaeus, and we're going to go Longsword Turex, I believe. There we are. So you just have to do this early on. Let's see what we can do. Kale, there we go. So yeah, you kind of want to make sure that you are using the correct type of champion, skill tome to the correct type of champion. I think that's really important. You do not want to be using a legendary skill tome on your Kale. You just don't want to do it. Actually pretty decent, you know, Longsword Turex. Quite like him. Not somebody I've ever actually invested in, even on my main account. Probably got about 30 of him. But yeah, he's impressing me. I think this is another great thing as well about restarting the game. So when you pull a rare, when you've been playing for a while and you pull a rare, you're a bit like, another rare. I think this sometimes can kind of make you see just how useful and handy these champions can be. So they've got a Rector Draft there. That's a great champion to be having. We don't want to activate all poisons because we haven't actually got. There we go. We just want to put some poisons out there. We're probably not going to get much in the way of poisons out there because we don't have the accuracy at this point. Let's get rid of Rector Drath because we do not want her getting. There we go. Let's explode them poisons. We don't want her reviving anybody basically. So as you can see, whoever this is, they're quite a high level champion. But we'll win this easy. It's 1 against 3. There we go. This will probably kill now. There we go. That should be dead now. There we go. So that's another couple of free scrolls that we've got. A couple of free medals that we've got there. Arena early on, pretty easy. Well, I'm just going to allow this to play because it'll pretty much... I should win this. If I don't win it, I'll be surprised. Oh, we've got a stun there. We don't really want that, but I don't think it's going to make absolutely any difference. There we go. And that's another one completed. So we're going to have to unlock a mastery for any champion. So there we go. So I'm actually going to go steadfast because we want her to be alive as much as possible. So getting that extra 810 HP is fantastic. Again, so we've got here the Minotaur. So this is where we are going to get our Masteries from. We're going to buy our Masteries for Kale. So I may not even put him in there because we've only got to finish the first couple of stages, to be honest. So haven't chosen a champion with an aura. There we go. Now we have. But yeah, we just kind of want to get through these missions as quick as possible and get as many of them done. We want to get those gems. We want to buy the masteries for Kale. The next thing I'll probably do with gems will be to unlock my gem mine, as I do intend to play it for a good while. Even if people aren't watching, you know, well, it's kind of fun to start again. It's kind of enjoyable for us to kind of see how the game is in 2025 compared to when I started it. It's actually going to be a bit closer than I thought it was. I don't think we're going to die, but we definitely could have cleared this a bit quicker if we'd have put Kale in, but we don't really want to get his masteries because it's just a waste. I mean, to be honest, it's probably a waste on most of these guys, but, well, not on these two guys. There we go. We've completed that. Oh, we've got to do it twice. Let's just throw Kale in just to kind of bomb through it a bit quicker. But yeah, like, let me know if you are starting or if you have started, how you find it compared to when you were restarting. How you found it. Like, did you find it easier? Did you think it's more simple? I think certainly earlier on in the game, it's going to be a lot more simple when you've got fantastic void champions. When you've got champions like Elenarel early on, who's going to blow up your poisons and stuff like that. It's definitely going to be a lot easier than when we started. You got Shaman. There was no 7-day logins, nothing like that when I first started. I think the first one ever was Ninja. Oh, I'd love a Ninja. But yeah, that didn't start for a good while. You kind of just got what you got, and that was it. So you got your Kale, you got your War Priest and stuff very early in the game. You got Shaman after 7 days. I'm just going to be doing this, guys, just because I actually want to just try and complete some more of them quests. So just going to complete this just to basically win the 3 helmets and stuff like that, just so that I don't have to keep going back to them as well. We've got to win 1 artifact from every stage anyway, so why not just complete that? So there you go, we've got another weapon. So that's 2 weapons, so we just need to get 1 more weapon here, and then we can stop this and then go on to the next one, do the same again on the next stage. But yeah, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of a playthrough. I think I am going to kind of get a bit further into the game, because I'm sure you don't want to just sit there watching me doing this the whole time. I will be trying to upload every single day and get a few different bits of content out. If there's different type of content that you'd like to see, definitely let me know in comments section. I don't think that we're going to be able to be completing, you know, end game clan boss content and stuff like that on this account. But if there's anything you'd like to see me do, or anything you'd like to kind of see me experiment with, definitely let me know. Thank you for watching if you've watched. And I will hopefully catch you again soon. I will bring you any new updates. I won't pull any shards or anything. I'll do that whilst we're on the videos. And just try and bring a bit more excitement and a bit more exciting content. Actually got quite a few stars there. And yeah, just kind of continue to show you what it's like for the average player and show you what you can expect. I'm not going to completely sit here for the next 3 hours playing and recording it, because you probably don't want to see that. You can probably get on with it and do it yourself. But I will, like I say, try to upload every single day. Do drop a subscribe and a like if you've actually enjoyed what we're doing today. And if there's anything you want me to explain in any more detail, absolutely let me know, because I'm happy to do that. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you in my next video.